vlog. Today's vlog is going to be a little different, but I want to start off with the books that I'm currently reading. Bear in mind I said books. These are the books that I've started, stopped, then restarted. Let's start with the oldest one that I started reading and I'm almost done reading. I don't know exactly where I am. Oh my god, this is embarrassing. This is how much I have left. I have literally this much left. This book is Violeta by Isabel Allende. She is a Latin American writer and it was the first book that I read from hers, and I need to read a bit more books from her because she is apparently a very good author. So if you do know of her other books, do let me know. This is embarrassing. I'm so close to the end. The second book I got is this one called The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea, and it's a fantasy book. The book takes place in a village and it's about a girl who is taken by the sea dragon and she goes to experience this whole spirit world, and that's about where I am right now because I'm still very much in the start of the book. Let's see where I am. Here. So this much, and I have this much left. Oh, cute little bookmark right there. The Paper Place. The Paper Place is more like a thriller adventure kind of book, and definitely there's some sort of, I don't actually know what is going on with this because I just started the book. I believe I'm only like a few pages in, so this one I stopped it because it seemed intense. I was a little bit feeling down and I think this book just wasn't it for me at the moment. This one is not exactly what I had in mind. I am this much in, so this much to go, this much in. It's quite interesting. It's a book like I've never read it before. It's quite modern and it talks about very real and very now life situations, life problems. It's about two roommates who end up getting involved sexually and then they need to make a decision, and it just talks about their relationship, how they go back and forth. I like how there is an LGBT character here. There's a lesbian couple who are trying to conceive. So this is the book that I recently picked up and it's by Taylor Jenkins Reid, called One True Loves. It's about a woman who had a husband goes missing, and then years later she's in a new relationship with a fiance. The thing is, the missing husband comes back to surface, like he's not missing, he was found. So now this story shows how she's trying to navigate what was grief and what is a new love, and the old her and the new her, and it's quite fascinating. I am almost done with it, this much left, this much to go. So I'm going to read this one first, then I'm going to finish this one, and then I don't know, I'm going to see which one of these two I'm going to finish next. A little interlude, we are making some banana bread, so this is that segment where I bake something. Let's go. In here I have 3 bananas, smushed all together. And I'm just following a recipe online, so that's what I'm going to do. Also, my kitchen is messy. I have an extra book I forgot to mention, The Hare House. The Hare House I started reading sometime earlier this year, can't remember when, and I loved it because of the cover and also because of this part of the book. I have this much left to read. You don't understand. It's ridiculous. So much so that I've decided to finish reading it right now. I don't even remember what happened last. I vaguely remember, but I'm sure as soon as I like read it, it will come back to life. Hey, so I wanted to give you guys a little update. I have finally finished Hay House, and unfortunately this book maybe it wasn't for me. I give it maybe 2 stars out of 5. I just thought that the story was quite slow and a little bit confusing. It was a bit of a slow read for me. The reason I really wanted to like this book is because it has a lot of witchy and supernatural elements in it, and it really like drew me in, especially like the back of this. And I just found myself finding it hard to keep my attention focused and reading it and wanting to finish it. I mean, I've been reading this book or trying to finish it since October 2022, and it's end of June and I finally just finished it. So yeah, 1 book down and a few more to go. Does anyone else just like lie on their rug and like read their book? Because that's what I'm going to be doing right now. It's kind of hard to put the camera in a place where you can see me reading. I've just finished reading One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and I would say I give this book a 4 out of 5 stars. I do love the way that she writes. It's such an easy read. It was a bit of a difficult book at first, just because when it got to the part of what happened to the husband, it just kind of like aligned with like one of my fears, and I was like, oh god, I don't know if I can carry on reading this. But I surpassed it and I was able to complete it. Now the ending is why I think I'd probably give it 4 out of 5, just because the ending was kind of predictable in a good way. I'm happy with the ending, but it was nothing like extremely shocking. I think this is such a good book on grief, and also such a good book on change, on how the person who you was and the person who you are now today is, it was a very good comparison. So I definitely recommend you read it. It was, like I said, it was an easy read. She uses very easy vocabulary, and I love the way that she wrote it. I had really high hopes for this book, just because I had been told so many amazing things and like looking online on Goodreads about this book, and I'm just really confused because this book was so difficult. It was so difficult to read, in the sense that it was so slow, and I found myself forcing myself to keep on turning the pages. And I just feel like the writer was so disconnected with the character. I don't know, I couldn't feel connected with her. And to be honest, the very few pages that I had, I couldn't finish it. So I went to the very last page, last paragraph, and even that, I couldn't really finish it. I don't know what to say. I don't really like giving low scores, but no, I'll say 2. I'll say 2. 2 stars for me for this one. It's a bit of a disappointment. I feel like every time I turn on the camera, I have a different look. I'm talking to the camera. So, update. I have finished a few books, and this is the next book that I am currently reading. I'm already about this much in, But I just bought 2 new books. I bought Carrie Soto is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid, which is a favorite of mine. I know I'm gonna love this book. And then I got this new one called it's called The Murder Game by Tom Hindle. It's kind of like a whodunit, and I love a whodunit. So yeah, those are 2 that I'm going to be reading next. And I think I'm just gonna end the vlog here because it's getting very long. So yeah, let me know what books you are reading. Leave them in the comments below. What should I be reading? And if you like any of the books that I recommended, then please let me know if you read them or if you've read them. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!